Hi everyone, Keyboard Warrior here. Sorry I've been out for a while, I had some throat issues, but thanks for coming back. And today we will be reviewing my first Alice keyboard, the CIDOO ABM066. So let's jump straight into the unboxing. So right out of the box, we see a very nice blue color ABM066 box. It looks very nice and cute. And the accessories included are the manual, the USB-C white cable, and the keycap and switch puller. And the last thing we have is of course the keyboard kit itself, and it looks very nice. This is the cream colored one, and that's pretty much all that's included in this box. So this keyboard is entirely plastic, it's a budget keyboard, and the first feature we see is the kick-up feet. It gives a total of 3 different height adjustments, and underneath the keycap feet is the 2.4 GHz dongle. So this keyboard is tri-mode connection, allowing you to connect via USB-C cable, Bluetooth, or this dongle itself. So this keyboard is 5-pin hot swappable, it is VIA compatible, and it contains a volume rotary knob and a screen. Alright, now let's look at the teardown of this keyboard. So for this keyboard, it was extremely difficult to open up, and you won't need one card, you will need 2 cards to open it up. Alright, so we're gonna start off with the old pinch technique. So try to slip a fingernail in the top, and then after that put the card in like this. Alright, and try to wiggle your way in until you feel the catch is sort of like opened. Yeah, you're just gonna wiggle it a lot until something like this happens. And right there, the clip is now stuck in between the card. Alright, now do the same for the opposite side, and until you get something similar at both sides. And now flipping it around, I'm just gonna demonstrate, but you don't have to flip it around, but just push onto the keyboard until you get the displacement of the top part like this. But man, this keyboard was so hard to open. I thought maybe the company doesn't want us to look at what's under the hood, but this keyboard stock wise is actually pretty good already, so if there's no need for you to open it up, then just feel free to skip this part. Alright, so now that the top part is displaced well, we just need to do the same fingernail slit into the side and put in the cards like this. Okay, so the main thing that was blocking us was that there's a clip at the top right corner over here, and you had to use almost a lot of force to just displace it. And right there we see that there was the clip that was holding us back, and that was really the most difficult part. And now we just need to repeat it on all 4 sides, and we will probably be done. Alright, actually you only need to take out the top 2 parts, and you can take off the top frame like this. Alright, so this is what the back of the frame looks like. Pretty simple plastic, and we can see at this corner over here there is actually a illumination part for the RGB. And now under the plate we take off the cables like so. And then we can see the bottom of the case, which is a simple plastic with a 3000 mAh battery. And this is what the plate looks like. We can see straight off it is a polycarbonate mounting plate with gasket foam for this tray mount. And this is what the back of it looks like. It is covered with pour-on foam, and don't do this if you don't need to, but I'm trying to peel off the sticky pour-on foam to just show you what the PCB looks like. And oh man, don't do what I'm doing. But okay, just do it gently and you can take off the sticky pour-on foam like this. So this is what the sticky pour-on foam looks like, and yes, let's ignore it for a moment. So we gotta be careful and take off the cable strip that is connected to the screen. And now we can unscrew the 6 screws that is connecting the PCB with the PC plate. Alright, then we can see that the PCB has a transparent PET sheet attached to it. It cannot be removed, but it adds some kind of sound profile to it overall. Now the highlight is that even though this is tray mounted stabilizers, it has screw holes if you want to use screw-in stabs. Alright, so what's left now is just pretty much the IXPE switch underpad and the pour-on foam in between. Now I'm not sure why, but there's something glossy under the pour-on foam. I think this is quite common with newer boards, but I don't think there's much difference. Now I just want to highlight that this board came completely new, so the foam itself and the pad itself were pretty much holeless, and every time I put in the switch for the first time they were creating the 5-pin holes. Just something to take note of. And for those of you curious, this is what the volume knob looks like. I was wondering if it was able to be replaced, but this is just an ordinary volume knob that I have, and when I put it on, unfortunately it does not work because it does not fit into the hole underneath. So only this kind of volume knobs with this kind of a piece sticking out will work. Alright, now let's put on some switches. So this is my Snow Emperor switches, and boom! Alright, now let's look at the enjoyable moment of me peeling off the sheet and now it's time for my $5 keycap. Slap on and 1, 2. Ooh! So I want to say that you're gonna have special keycaps for this because a regular set will have not enough keys, such as the spacebars will be using a left shift and a right shift. Then you will not have the left shift and the right shift keys. And the next thing to note is that they give 2 Bs and you gotta get used to typing on it because I'm used to typing the Y with my left hand but it's in the opposite side. I forgot to show that this is what the top of the keyboard looks like. And here is what the RGB looks like. And for the screen effects, it's actually a very simple thing to use. You just need to download the image or the GIF that you want from Google, and using the software, open up these animations and upload your animation as such, and just check that it has all the frames that you want, and click on upload and upload all frames, and you're done. And so this is what it looks like in the end. And this is how to use the VIA software. So you just go to the website usevia.app, then authorize device and make sure that it is connected using USB-C and USB-C mode. Then you'll be able to detect your keyboard and upload it. So beforehand, you may just need to make sure that under the design tab that it is currently using V2 deprecated. Alright, only then it will recognize the device. Overall, this was a pretty good 60 USD bare bones kit that came with a lot of good functions and design. The typing is something that we'll need to get used to, and I don't really feel much ergonomic difference, but you can decide that on your own. And I'll leave you with the sound test. If you enjoyed this keyboard review, do remember to leave a like and subscribe. Affiliate links are in the descriptions, and I will see you in the next video.